used to be riding in my drop top, you up in your crop top, shining while we running through the hood. I used to be the bully in your bedroom, fighting like we supposed to, the shit that all your homegirls wish I would. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda lonely as I sit in the shadows of the things that we once did. You pulled the fast one on me as you wrecked it up in front of all of your friends. Okay, let me borrow your time with the thoughts on my mind, but we both already know that you win. Gotta get this off my chest. Where should I begin? What do you feel when he holds you? Does he caress you the same? When you get to the point of your climax, do you still call out my name? What happened to our rituals? Hiding the sheets, making love while your eyes on me. What happened to our rituals? Shoot a morning text, you don't hit a nigga back till 3. What happened to our rituals? Over and over and never tired of the same old thing. Could never leave me, girl, you need me, you breathe me, believe me. I still be your ritual. Riding in my drop top, you up in your crop top, shining while we running through the hood. I used to be the bully in your bedroom, fighting like we supposed to, the shit that all your homegirls wish I would. I'm not gonna lie, you are my only, the center of my life and the queen. I chose to have my kids, but you jumped ship on me. Now I'm mad as f***ing all the shit that you did. I can only swallow my pride, accept the fact that you lied. Pray to God that this is the end. Still so much on my chest, but where do I begin? I wanna know, what do you feel when he holds you? Does he caress you the same? When you get to the point of your climax, do you still call out my name? What happened to our rituals? Hiding the sheets, making love while your eyes on me. What happened to our rituals? Shoot a morning text, you don't hit a nigga back till 3. What happened to our rituals? Over and over and never tired of the same old thing. You never leave me, girl, you need me, you breathe me, believe me. I still be your ritual. What do you get? What do you get? When you're still in love, but it ain't the same. A bed full of sweat, pounds of regret, and the finger pointed at who's to blame. How could you let, how could you let from the past try to crash our plane? And when you get away, yeah. What happened to our rituals? Hiding the sheets, making love while your eyes on me. What happened to our rituals? Shoot a morning text, you don't hit it back till 3. What happened to our rituals? Over and over and never tired of the same old thing. You never leave me, girl, you need me, you breathe me, believe me. I still be your ritual.
What's good, Source Nation? I want to welcome you all to another fantastic edition of Indie Soul Saturdays. I am your host, James Johnson, and we have what's going to be an amazing show in store for you all today. We have artist Antonio Ramsey here. Definitely going to be talking about new projects dropping, got new singles out there, definitely blowing up the charts and the airwaves and doing some amazing things, performing at the Essence Festival this year. So that's such an amazing thing. So once again, I'm glad that you guys are all here to listen in on the show today, and, you know, definitely we'll be able to get a sense of everything going on. Force Nation, I want to welcome Antonio Ramsey.
Yeah, man, I really, really appreciate you for the opportunity today. We connected like a year ago, so it's cool to be coming back and really talking about this EP that's going to be dropping out, man.
Man, I'm excited, man. I thank y'all so much for having me on the cover, man, for your doing this show. I definitely appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. Like, it's really cool to come full circle and then be doing the cover. Like, I really, really appreciate you for that.
Exactly.
So, like, aside from obviously putting this project together and really preparing for the release, like, what's been going on since the last time we talked?
A lot, man. So, since the last time we talked, I'm now on an indie tour, indie collective called Soulful of Noise.
Okay.
It's actually, we're going to different regions on the West Coast, and we're performing, and it's just amazing indie talent, man, getting together, just showing what we love to do. So I'm on that tour right now. I've got a couple opportunities in film coming up. So, man, I've just been working. But like you said, my main goal has been finishing this EP. It's done. I'm proud of my project, man. This is my first project. Blood, sweat, and tears. I'm just excited for everybody here July 19th.
That's what's up, man. Like, talk about the process of putting the project together. And the reason why I say that is because, like, obviously the last time you and I talked, we talked about the project and the fact that it was going to be coming out. And obviously, I think that is good for the readers, like, especially those who aspire to do music, like, to kind of know what can happen, like, what can happen during the process. And when you think it's going to be dropping and then something happens and it pushes things back and all kinds of stuff goes on in the midst of it. So kind of talk a little bit about that and, like, the stuff that kind of transpired as you were, preparing the project.
Definitely. So everybody's journey as an artist is always going to be different. And I can't stress that enough, man. Like, every artist thinks this artist had a great year. I could do it. My year's going to be like that. It may or may not be. You can't go into it, just this is going to be my time. You don't know when your time is going to be. Your time is going to be whenever that time comes.
Right.
So some of the downfalls that I kind of went through within that was, just kind of want things to happen on my time. I wanted the videos to come out, but it takes money. It takes money. If you want a long career and you want longevity in your career, you got to make sure that you invest into yourself.
Right.
Instead of going to spend that $100 on them tennis shoes or that $50 on this plate of food, go ahead and put that in your bank account, put that aside and save up to get some licensing, get things of that nature.
Right.
Now, as far as me, I'm a real strong-headed person. When I want something, I want something. But
that's me too, man.
Game, you got to learn. Exactly. When I want something, I want something. That's it. I got my mind made up. But in the music industry, you can't be like that, just coming up as an indie artist, because not everything's going to happen the way that you want it. There was a situation with the Rituals video where, we were trying to get it placed on a couple of different outlets, but you're sometimes on those people's time. So sometimes you kind of have to wait it out, see what's going to happen. So, you end up waiting a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months for something that, you wanted to release, but you're not able to. You can't take that to heart. You just got to say, hey, just keep the ball rolling. Let's go ahead and get it out when we're able to, and just keep pushing through it all. One of my main things that I had to learn is take it day by day. Don't stress, because stress is what got me, man. I was depressed literally for a good maybe 6 months. For me, I'm the most energetic, outgoing, outspoken, loud, crazy person ever. So for me to feel like the world is closing in on me, I have no friends, I was feeling down. I was like, what's going on with you, Antonio? Like, I was trying to shake it off and just could not shake it. But that was me letting all the stress, all the why is this not happening, all the why is it taking so long get to me. And it started kind of overpowering the real goal, which is the music, getting it out to the people, showing people my love for why I do this. So, man, all in all, that's kind of where Funk Trap came from, and that just gave me the steam I needed to finish the project.
How do you pull yourself up out of a funk like that? Because I think we all kind of go through periods like that. And I'm not even going to front, like, with all the stuff that I have going on, and it seemed like, obviously, like, things are going really good. I kind of hit a period like that this morning, and it was like, damn, like, I'm kind of feeling a certain kind of way. And then it's like maybe an hour later, I'm like, I'm cool. Like, if I get in the funk or whatever, like, music kind of pulls me out of that. So, like, I threw on some Faith Evans this morning, and I threw on some Faith Evans, and I'm like, I'm good. But it's like, how do you pull yourself out of that?
I think for everybody, you just have to find kind of what is your thing that allows you to take a step back and look at everything that's going on, but not negative way. So for me, my thing is music. Like you said, for me to be able to create music, I got to have the right energy around. It got to be the right feeling. Because like you said, people who not even are musicians, people just normal everyday people who just have a normal 9 to 5, everybody goes through a time where they just feel down, like, what am I doing? What is life? What's going on in this life? But those are the times that I feel like God gives us to take a step back and be like, let me really think about what it is I'm here on this earth for. Those are real conversations that I feel like a lot of people sometimes may not have with themselves, like, hey, what am I really here for? Let me figure that out fully and, wholly, because I know a lot of people now that they had major dreams, man. They wanted to be A&Rs. They wanted to be comedians, but somehow they let that, it's not happening for me, overpower the dream. You can't let it overpower the dream. You can't let it overpower the ambition. At the end of the day, if you want it, go get it. And that's what Funk Trap is to me. I want people to know anything you want to do, go do it. Don't ever let nothing hold you back, because you don't ever want to wake up one day and regret, dang, I should have did this, or dang, I should have did that, or I should have said this, or should have said that.
That's what's up, man. You got me feeling like I'm being ministered to. Like that's cool. That's what's up. And
that's them down south roots, man.
I think that's glad that you really spoke on that. And ironically, it actually answered my next question. Basically, the next question was going to go into how you deal with when it doesn't come out when you want it to come out, or when you're kind of expecting things to happen and then it doesn't necessarily happen that way. And I do believe that all things happen like in divine order, and it happens when it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And just like you said, you never know when it's really going to be your time.
Yeah, you just gotta focus on yourself. At the end of the day, as long as you are set, prepared, and ready, when the time does come, you already ready. So you don't have to. Like I said, it's an old saying people always say: if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. But that's never been so true in my life, man. You just gotta always make sure that you're always taking the next step to better yourself, because the time will come. As long as you know that in your heart, in your mind, and in your soul, that the time will come, it'll come. Don't ever just say, "Oh, it'll never get here." Yes, it's gonna come. You just gotta hold on for a little while. Just let it come to you. Don't try to chase that thing, grab it. Let it come to you. Just be ready for it.
Exactly. So now the project is titled The Unveiling. Like, what specifically are you unveiling, and what is everybody getting that they have not seen yet with you?
So what I'm so excited for, and the reason why we've called it The Unveiling, is because I feel like I'm not only for me lifting off the veil over all the stuff that's been holding me down, going through this project. It's been 3 years that I've been working on this project, my debut EP. It's been 3 years. That's why I said it's not about time. It's about getting it right and making it last.
Right.
So the reason why this project means so much, and again, why it is The Unveiling, is because I'm letting people into my world that I finally come to grips with. I'm Antonio Ramsey. I'm a down south soulful brother who love R&B music, but I also love trap music. I love to say what I want to say, how I want to say it.
Right.
I never mean to offend anybody. You know, I feel like back in the day, like 90s, back when Gerald Levert, Ron Isley, these fellas, these brothers, they were saying exactly how they wanted to say, straight no chaser.
Exactly.
And it was just what they made you feel. They took you out of your everyday life and brought you into their world and made you feel a different kind of way. And I love that about music, and that's what kind of grabbed me with music. So I wanted to make sure every track that is on my project, it speaks to something. It's not always going to be peaches and cream. You know, love is not always what rules this world. Sometimes you have heartache. Sometimes you have people that are trash, like my new single that we did.
Right.
And, you know, that two trashy things. So, I mean, I want to touch on everything. I want to be a voice for everybody. You know, the fellas that's trying to talk to their women who may not know what to say. The woman that's trying to tell their fella they sick of this but don't know how to say it. I want to be a voice for everybody, but just spit it out straight, no chaser. So I'm just really unveiling my perception of music, who I am as an artist, and what you can expect from Antonio Ramsey moving forward. So this is just only the beginning. That's why it's just The Unveiling.
That's what's up. So with Rituals and with Trash, like, I think they're both dope offerings, and I think that they definitely give a perfect glimpse, obviously, at your range and your vocal power. Like, what more can we expect from the project? Like, is it all going to be slow tempo and ballads, or, like, what can we look for with this project?
Listen, like I said, I love all kind of music, but my EP, and it's not just toot my own horn, but it's grooving, man. You're getting a little bit of everything. You're going to have some soul on there. You're going to have some old school, like you in a Harlem Nights nightclub feel on there. You got some heavy 808, so you get a little trap in there. Listen, you're going to get a full experience, what I can say. You get an experience.
That's what's up. I'm definitely looking forward to it, man. Like, the typical EP is usually around 6-7 tracks. Like, how many tracks do you have on there?
So we're doing 6 records. So
okay.
And then we'll be having some visuals come out for the records as well. So we're just in the process of, just finishing everything up. Like I said, it comes out July 19th. You know, that date is inching closer and closer, so I'm getting more and more excited.
Right.
I'm just excited, man, just for the world to hear it, only because the response from Funk Trap in itself right now has been overwhelming, man. People are getting it. They understand the music. They feel the music, and that's where we wanted to take it. And I'm just excited to see how far it goes.
I'm planning to be at Essence Fest, man, so we can look forward to you performing some of this at the Essence Fest, right?
Oh, yeah, we definitely going to get at the Essence Fest. And when I tell you we're going to rock the Essence Fest, we're going to rock the Essence Fest. It's going to be a good time. I like to have a good time when I perform, so we'll definitely rock that stage.
Right. Now, I love the fact that obviously it's an EP and, it's really just a handful of tracks. Like, I think it allows fans to really get a good taste of your music without them necessarily being overloaded in today's climate. So
exactly.
It's not necessarily a lot of people that are buying full-length albums is basically what I was getting at. And I think that it sucks. It's like if they don't put it together the right way, it makes it more difficult to get into the mind of the artist. And I think back to
like albums like D'Angelo's, and I think of like Lauryn Hill, and I think of, I mean, there's a lot of people out there, like even Faith Evans. I mentioned Faith Evans, and you have certain albums, Mary J. Blige, My Life. Like, you can kind of go from start to finish, and you could really get into their life and what's going on, and you could really
who
feel
they are and what they do.
Right.
Yeah,
and
man, that's true.
I think it makes it harder to get that when it's an EP if the artist does not really put the time into it. So, like, do you think that it's going to be better for your career with you doing EPs now? Like, are you more happy with doing the EP versus the full album?
Well, the only reason why we chose to do an EP first is because, again, with Funk Trap, we want to offer it to the people in the correct way. So, like you said, I didn't want to oversaturate it, give them, way too much to think about. I wanted to give them solid tracks so where they can really dig deep to see, okay, this is Funk Trap, this is what it sounds like, this is who Funk Trap has kind of, come from, and this is where it's building from. I feel like from there, that's going to get people like, okay, now let's really dig deep into what this story is. That's when I'm able to, drop visuals that give you a little glimpse into exactly what's going on. Now I'm able to go ahead and prepare an album for you, and the albums can kind of give you that deeper glimpse into where Funk Trap kind of came from and everything that's kind of deeper into it. So I think that's what we kind of want to go with it.
Got you. So release date is, you said July 19th, right?
July 19th.
Now, I imagine that you're going to continue touring. I mean, obviously you're doing the Essence Fest, but you'll still be doing other shows and whatnot too?
Yeah, so in between that, we're just booking venues left and right, doing a bunch of interviews, just to, keep awareness about Funk Trap, get people interested, and just let them know that Funk Trap has landed and it lives.
That's dope, man. I'm definitely looking forward to the project. I'm glad that, obviously it's finally coming out here now. Like, it's really cool, again, to be able to reconnect with you, definitely for the cover of the magazine. Like, I really, really appreciate you guys for making this happen.
Thank you, man. I definitely appreciate that. I can't wait to see the cover. I'm excited. I appreciate that.
Now, as far as people keeping up with you, keeping in contact, and obviously staying abreast of everything else that's going on, where should they be checking you out online?
Or you can check out my website, AntonioRamsey.com. I say this every time because I mean it every time. I'm an Instagram junkie. My Instagram is @IamAntonioRamsey. My Twitter, I am A Ramsey. Hit me up. I'm gonna respond. Let's have a conversation. Tell me if you like the tracks. Let's talk about it.
That's what's up, man. Any type of final comments or anything like that?
Again, I just want to thank you guys for allowing me to be on the cover, man. It means a lot to me that you guys are rocking with the movement. Anybody that, is just rocking with me from the ground up, I just really appreciate it, man. We in this thing together. And for everybody that's, tuning in, let's get ready to run this world with Funk Trap and rock it out.
Man, again, I say I really, really appreciate you guys. Like, you're one of those artists that I feel should be, obviously getting a lot of promotion and just really out there on the forefront. And I like to be able to really cover artists like yourself and, really obviously do these interviews and covers and whatnot. Like, I really, really appreciate you guys. And you guys are helping me so much just with pushing this magazine and expanding it and, making it bigger than what it is. So I appreciate it so much.
That's what it's all about, man. Just helping each other out. We're going to all make it together, man. I appreciate y'all.
Most definitely. You have a good one, man.
Thank you. You as well. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Get at me for beats, yo.